Chapter 1, Computer System. Shreya, computer is really a very interesting subject. We have learned many things about it in the previous classes. Yes, you are right. But what are we going to learn in this chapter? Tech goals. Understand what a computer system is. Learn about computer hardware and software. Understand IPO cycle. Learn about input, processing and output devices. In the previous class, we have read about a computer and its features. In this chapter, we will learn about the working of a computer system, computer hardware and software, the various input, processing and output devices, and the characteristics and limitations of a computer. Let us get started. The computer system. Computer system, CPU cabinet, monitor, mouse, keyboard. A computer is made up of 4 main parts: CPU, monitor, keyboard and mouse. All these parts work together to form a computer system. We can define a computer system as a machine that we use to generate meaningful information from data. A computer system can be divided into 2 parts. They are A. Hardware, B. Software. Hardware. All the physical parts of a computer which we can see and touch are termed as hardware. Some examples of computer hardware are CPU, cabinet, monitor, mouse, keyboard, printer, etc. These parts are also called devices. All these parts are attached to the CPU with the help of cables. Nowadays, some devices are wireless. They do not have cables. Some parts of hardware are inside the CPU cabinet, such as hard disk, CPU, motherboard, graphic cards, ventilation fans, etc. Cables and wires are also a part of computer hardware. CPU cabinet, power supply, DVD-ROM drive, monitor, CPU fan, speakers, keyboard, mouse, RAM, sound card, software. In a computer, the hardware parts need instructions to work. The set of instructions given to computer hardware to make it work is called software. We cannot touch or feel software. Without software, a computer cannot work. Some examples of software are Microsoft Windows, MS Paint, MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, WordPad, Tux Paint, Notepad, etc. These software programs make the computer function properly and help us perform different tasks. The mouse and the keyboard, which can touch and feel with our hands, are hardware. The paint program, which is used to draw on a computer, is software. There are 2 types of software. System software. It is a set of programs that controls and manages a computer. It also runs the application software. An operating system is an example of a system software. This software manages all the activities of a computer, such as input, processing, and output. Some examples of operating systems are Windows 7, Windows 10, Linux, and Mac OS. Application software. The software that does a specific type of work in a computer is called application software. There are many different types of application software which we use to perform specific work on the computer. For example, MS Paint is used to draw and paint. WordPad is used to type text and letters. A calculator is used to perform calculations. An application software can perform only one type of work. For example, we cannot type letters in a calculator. TechScoop. SABRE, Airline Reservation System, introduced in 1960, and the IRS, Individual Master File, and Business Master File, introduced in 1962 to 63, are the oldest software systems currently in use. Software, system software, application software. IPO cycle. Have you seen your mother toast bread in a toaster? What does she do? She takes 2 slices of bread and puts them in a toaster. She switches on the toaster. The bread slices pop up when they are toasted. So, in the above process, the slices of bread are the input. The process is the toaster toasting the bread slices. The toasted bread slices are the output. Many activities that we do involve IPO cycle. Most of the machines around us, such as a car, washing machine, and microwave, work on IPO cycle. These machines work only when we give them instructions to work. Similarly, a computer is a machine, but it cannot work on its own. It requires data and a set of instructions to work on. A computer also follows the IPO cycle. IPO stands for Input, Process, Output. Let us understand the elements of IPO cycle. Let us understand the elements of IPO cycle. Input, process, output. Input. Input refers to the data and instructions provided to the computer by the user. The data and instructions can be in the form of numbers, letters, pictures, or sounds. Process. The CPU processes all the input. It works on the data by using the instructions given by the user to give meaningful result. This task is known as processing. Output. The result of processing is displayed as the output. The output is obtained as a soft copy or hard copy. Let us now understand the working of a computer with an example. You have to find the sum of 3 numbers, 10, 9, and 25, using a computer. So, these numbers 10, 9, and 25 are the data. The symbol plus to add the numbers is the instruction. Now, the CPU will work on the data according to the given instructions. It will add the numbers 10, 9 and 25. The correct result or output is the sum, that is 10 plus 9 plus 25 is equal to 44. Input 10, 9, 25 plus. Processing 10 plus 9 plus 25. Output 44. 10 plus 9 plus 25 is equal to 44. Input devices. We use input devices to input data and instructions into a computer. There are a large variety of input devices. The most commonly used input device is the keyboard. Many other input devices are also used. Examples of such input devices are mouse, joystick, light pen, scanner, microphone, and web camera. Let us read about some of these devices. Keyboard. A keyboard is an input device which helps to input data in the computer. Keyboards are of different sizes. Therefore, the number of keys varies in different keyboards. Some keyboards have 84 keys, but most keyboards now have 104 keys. Mouse. A mouse is a pointing device that is moved by hand on a flat surface. An LED light and sensors detect the movement of the mouse. The pointer on the screen follows the motion of the mouse. A mouse has 2 or 3 buttons. These buttons can be clicked or double-clicked to perform various tasks such as drawing, coloring, and playing games. We cannot, however, use the mouse to type text into a computer. Scanner. A scanner scans or captures text, a document, and pictures directly into a computer in the form of a digital file. Scanners can capture images in black and white or in color. We can edit these files. We can connect a scanner to a computer with the help of a USB cable. Web camera. A web camera, webcam in short, is a digital camera that is connected to a computer. It is used to share pictures and make video calls using the internet. More to know. Always remember, when you make any image available to others using your webcam, it will remain on the internet forever. Light pen. A light pen is a pointing device that looks like a pen. It is used to select a displayed menu item or draw pictures on the monitor. Microphone. A microphone is an audio input device. We use a microphone to record our voice, sounds, and music into a computer. The sound is stored in the form of a digital file on the computer. Joystick. A joystick is a pointing device. It is used to move the pointer rapidly on the screen in any direction using a lever. It also has some buttons. A joystick is usually used while playing games to move certain objects quickly across the computer's screen. Though this can be done with a keyboard or a mouse, A joystick makes it easier as it provides better control of the pointer. Processing device. The Central Processing Unit, CPU, is the processing device. It takes inputs, processes it and gives output. The CPU is also known as the brain of the computer. The CPU has three parts: Arithmetic Logic Unit, ALU, Control Unit, CU, and Registers. CPU, Control Unit, Input Unit, Output Unit, Arithmetic Logic Unit, Memory Unit. Arithmetic Logic Unit, ALU. ALU is the main part of the CPU. It performs all the arithmetic calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. It also performs logical tasks such as comparing numbers. Control Unit, CU. It controls the functions of the CPU. It takes data from the memory and passes them to the ALU step-by-step manner. It controls the other parts of CPU too. Memory Unit. This part of the CPU stores data and instructions. It is actually a work area of a computer. It stores output of the processing too. Tech Scoop. Some computers in science laboratories have been working continuously for many years without ever being shut down. Output devices. We use output devices to get the information and result of processed input data. Various output devices are available to view the output from a computer. The most commonly used output devices are VDU, Visual Display Unit, printer, and speakers. Visual Display Unit. A VDU is like a television and is also known as monitor. It can display both text and graphics. Whatever you type on the keyboard or do with a mouse can be seen on the monitor. The output seen on the VDU is called a soft copy. Monitors are available in different sizes. The size of a monitor is measured along the diagonal length of its screen. The sizes available are 17-inch, 19 inches, 21 inches, etc. Printer. Printers are the most popular output devices. The printed or permanent copy of the output is called a hard copy. Printers are of three types: inkjet printer, laser jet printer, and dot matrix printer. Inkjet printer. It sprays ink from the cartridges on the paper. Laser jet printer. This printer uses a laser beam to print on a paper. Dot matrix printer. This printer creates characters on paper by striking on inked ribbon with a hard surface. Speakers. Speakers are audio output devices used to listen to music and other sounds from a computer. Headphones. The headphones are also audio output devices used to listen to music and other sounds from a computer. We wear headphones on the ears. Projector. A projector displays movies, videos, and presentations saved in a computer on a cloth screen or on a wall. In bigger size, so that the output is visible to a lot of people. Smart board. A smart board is an interactive whiteboard used in classrooms. It is used as a teaching tool by the teachers. You can use it with your fingers instead of a mouse. Text summary. All the physical parts of a computer which we can see and touch are termed as hardware. The set of instructions given to computer hardware to make it work is called software. There are two types of software: system software and application software. System software is a set of programs that controls and manages a computer. Application software is a software that does a specific type of work in a computer. A computer follows the IPO cycle. IPO stands for input, process, output. The data and instructions provided to the computer by the user are called input. A CPU is divided into three parts: arithmetic logic unit, control unit, and memory unit. The result of processing is displayed as the output. Some common input devices are keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, light pen, web camera, microphone, etc. The central processing unit, CPU, is the processing device. It takes inputs, processes it, and gives output. Some common output devices are monitor, speakers, printer, projector, etc.